Hey guys, welcome back to an all-new linear infection tutorial. This one is going to be for your finales, your final room, whatever you want to do. And this is basically setting up a volume or, well, in this case, we're going to do a volume, but there's other ways to end around. But we're going to do this by setting up a volume object, and when a player enters it, waits a certain amount of time, ends the round, so they win. Okay, so we're going to do that now. And all you're going to need is something that can be your volume object. So in this case, I'm using a vehicle 1x1 that I've named Sector 6 Finale in my script brain. So I'm gonna head over here, and over here you can see I've referred to the object, got an area monitor. It says when the object enters the area, compares a condition. That condition being, is it humans that are in there? And you want to do this that way you don't have like maybe a troll in the lobby that like runs to the end, just ruins the experience for everybody, because that's just not fun. And that's the branch and everything. And this is the wait condition that says just wait 3 seconds, ends the round. And I'll demonstrate that for you right now. So when I come in here, waits a few seconds, and then just like that, I won. So that's how you can do that. I will give a bit of a disclaimer that this does mean that technically survivors could just enter the zone and then leave and then still win as long as they reach the required time. And I guess it would just probably depend on what you want for your map. But if you want to do that, hey, that's fine. More times than not, I found in gameplay that people don't tend to leave the final area. They're going to normally just hold out in there as long as they can. So if you want to set up more checks, go for it. So right now, what we're going to go and do is we're going to go and make it from scratch. So I'm going to go and delete my volume object. I'm going to set up a new object to be my volume one, and I'm going to go ahead and use a pointer. And you get that from your scripting tab. And we're going to go ahead and name this Sector 6. Oops, spelling stuff wrong. Sector 6. Head over here to the finale. Shout out to those emojis. Name it finale. And you always want to name your stuff, man. I cannot stress it enough. You always want to name what you're referring to, what you're using, because you will find in the long run it is going to benefit you, and you'll be able to find things a lot faster. Especially if multiple like pointers on a map, you can know, okay, I'm looking for Sector 6 and kind of go in that area, but maybe you have multiple pointers and whatever. I'm just rambling right now. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to go and expand my volume here. And always remember with your volumes, they need to be bigger than 1, and they need to just be a little big. So, you can't have something that's like nothing but, zero point 0. Okay. Oops, let me make it all the way to the wall here. That's going to be here. Let's go and make sure that's all the way to the wall, because we want to have this whole room be our finale. So just like that. All right, cool. Let's go and head into our script brain. I'm going to spawn our object reference. Let's delete the brain. Spawn our object reference, and then we're going to remake this from scratch. And I'm going to explain everything as we go through, as always. So what we're going to do now is we need to say, all right, I want the round to end whenever someone enters, the zone. So how do we do that? Let's head over to the event, and we're going to say on object entered area, we need to get an area monitor. And you get that in variables basic. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and circle to circle, just like that. And now we need to say what happens whenever an object enters an area. In this case, we want, the game to end. And we're going to go and set up a branch because we need to have a condition here. And that is important. Unless you want just, anybody enter the zone to, in the game. But it's just, your preference, whatever you need for your map. But this right here is going to be what I consider the best way to go about it for infection. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect the A equals B, because we need to say both of these are true statements. So this is like 100% a definite, this is a true statement. So how do we say that? So we're going to head over here, and we're going to go to players. We're going to do get player FFA allegiance. Now, you might be wondering, if you haven't watched the other videos, like, why do I need a free-for-all allegiance to do this? Doesn't make any sense. Well, infection, actually, the base game mode is free-for-all. So, for some reason, I don't know why, but that's just the case. So when you do that, you have to call for what team is that player on. It's really weird, but that's just know that's what it is. I'm gonna head into the settings of the compare team node, and we're gonna put both of these at eagle. I found that I feel like you're not supposed to do. You don't really need to do the team A one, but I found that I can avoid 100% of problems as long as I do this. Like I don't run into any problems. So with this right here, just this part of the script, you can actually do a lot more than just an end round. And I'm just gonna throw that out there. Like if you want to say, when a player enters an area, I want the blockers for the zombie spawns to happen, and you want to check for only humans. You can do that with this part of the script right here. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're head into logic, and I'm going to get not logic. Yeah, actually, yeah, my bad. Logic. It's gonna wait in seconds. If true, we need to wait a few seconds, and we're gonna just do 3 again. Okay. And then we need to say what happens after that 3 seconds. And of course, we want the round to end. Go to the game mode tab. Go to end round. Diamond to diamond. Settings of the end game. Put it to false unless you want the game to end. Whatever your preference is, as always. And that's it. So we're gonna head in here right now. We're gonna test it out. We'll come in here. Should be about 5 seconds, and it should end just like that. Simple as that. Really cool. And when this was shown to me, figured, hey, I need to show it off. So that's about it. And I will show you as well that if I set this to like Cobra, for example, just do that right now. Set this to Cobra. I'm on Eagle, so when I'm in here, the round will not end. So zombies, if they got ahead somehow and they want to try to cheese your map, break it, game doesn't end. And that's, well, how you do a finale.